Hey everyone, I am your kilted gamer, RepentantWall. Currently I've been playing Star Wars Squadrons. I haven't got very far into it, but I wanted to go through a quick build video to talk about my current A-Wing build for dogfights. Having not played a PvP game since Star Fox 64, I've been learning pretty much as I go. There are obvious other ship choices, so
Tell me what you need.
you have yourself your X-Wing, which is going to be for your all-round fighting. Y-Wing, going to allow you for that extra shield and hull integrity, and a U-Wing for those that like to run support builds. I chose the A-Wing because I was looking for something with better mobility, and this is giving me the best success so far. The current build is from inputting points into specific upgrades, and as I'm still lowest level 7, it's quite possible for you to do this early in the game. The build I have right now, looking at the rapid fire cannon, targeting jammer, quick lock missile, seeker warheads, dampener hull, overload shield, excuse me, and a micro thrust engine. That's a quick look. You can start with everything on the left when I go through this, and my choices will be marked with the green check. I'll explain them as I go, and hopefully you can work off of it, maybe use it the same, or even necessarily just experiment. Make it as fun as you want, and enjoy the game so far. First off, we have the primary weapon. The original choice is as good as nice DPS and range, but I've gone myself for the rapid fire cannon. It is a higher DPS than the base, but not much as the other two. The reason I chose this one is because of the high rate of fire. So you're looking at a 16.7 shots per second, which is much higher than that, and that is going to allow you to get into those engagements. As you're constantly maneuvering, the enemy is flying around as fast as they can, trying to get away from you, trying to get back to fight you. You usually only have like a split second to get as much damage in as you can. The high rate of fire has been most useful for me. Next, we're going to look at the auxiliaries. For the left auxiliary, I went with the targeting jammer. This choice mostly allow myself not to become an immediate next target. I know for the Xbox, which I'm a main, I press the A button and it'll immediately jump into the next closest target for you, which allows you just to keep moving from target to target. This allows me not to become that next target. Another good choice that you can get is the Seeker Mine. This drops a mine behind you that will lock onto the enemy as it gets in range. The 200 meter range isn't that great, but if you find yourself in a lot of close quarter fights, this can be a great choice. For the right auxiliary, I have the quick lock missile. For me, this is the best choice by far. As I brought up in the primary weapon, dogfights have a lot of split-second interactions, and the primary reason that you want to use this is the faster you can lock onto that enemy. Additionally, it has a 1,000 meter range, which gives you something to attack with as you're trying to close into that 600 meter range with your primary weapon. Countermeasures are important, as the locked missiles that get onto you are a pain. You can outrun and outmaneuver them, but for that little extra protection, countermeasures is nice. For me, I just stuck with the Seeker warheads. They have good range and they can target multiple missiles, which seems to be an issue for me. Another good choice for them, that for those that don't seem to be ending up as a missile target as a lot, is the sensor jammer. This will cause the missile at every range to lose you, but the downfall is that 26-second cooldown. I haven't tried it out myself, but as I brought up, I'm a hard target for a lot of missiles, so I've just stuck with this. The hull is your ship. So basically, this basic hull is all around choice. But I went with the dampener hull because of the added time for lock on. As I stated earlier, I'm having a habit of becoming a target for multiple missiles. This helps me out. The 10% reduction in health doesn't seem like a lot to me, especially when you're looking at these dogfights that last split seconds. So yeah, I've just kept with this one. Shields, it's going to protect that hull. So as I went with the lower hull health, I wanted to have a little extra protection for my shield. The overload shield is really powerful, but its regen rate is severely reduced. You're looking at that 75% reduction in regen. If you lose your shield completely, don't even worry about it because it's not regenning. So unless you have that U-Wing or get to that regen point on the map, you're going to just be fighting with just your hull. But like I said, extremely powerful shield, so that gives you that little extra bit anyways. If you're running as a team, like I said, that U-wing is going to be extremely valuable. Alright, now for the engine. Top speed and acceleration are great, but I want to be able to turn and fight the enemies attacking me or trying to flee from me. The microthrust engine has increased maneuverability, which is the main reason I chose the X-Wing, so let's not make it better, right? If you would rather run and fight and drift back, the propulsion engine is nice, which gives you that max acceleration, getting up to that speed, and allows you to cut it, drift, turn around, get back into the fight. For me, I just like the constant being able to turn faster and be able to maneuver. Overall, quite a powerful build for what it's been so far. Been able to fight off higher level individuals, even though, like I said, I haven't played a PvP flying game for quite a few years. So yeah, again, level 7, put a lot of points in other ships and other parts, so you can actually get this really early, and hopefully it helps you out. Good luck out there in your dogfights. May the force be with you, and kill Ton.